Hello everyone, I am Hima Satish Sharma and today we are going to discuss the chapter called Force and Pressure for class 8th. First of all, what is force? Force is a push or a pull or both. That means if you are applying push, you are applying a force, or if you are pulling an object, you are applying a force on that object. This force cannot be seen, but we can feel and observe the effects of the force. For example, air also. You cannot see air, but you can feel air and you can observe the effects of air, like when the wind is blowing, trees move, dust is also blowing. So you can say that air is moving. So you cannot see the air per se, but you can see the effects of air. Similar fashion, you cannot see the force, but you can feel and observe the effects of the force. So force can either be push or can be pull. So what is push? When you are applying force to an object so that the object moves away from yourself. So when a force is applied on an object and the object moves away from the body or from the source of the force, it is called push. Whereas if the force is applied on a body and the body move towards the source of the force, it is called pull. So there are few instances in which we push or pull any object. For example, if I want to open the door, I will pull the door. I will move the door towards my body, or sometimes when I want to shut the door, I will push the door. So in both these cases, I am applying the force, which is either push or pull. And in few cases, we also use the combination of push and pull. Where are these used? When playing a guitar. When you play a guitar, you strum the strings. So sometimes you go up and you go down. So you are pushing the strings and you are pulling the strings. In sawing wood, by using a saw, you move saw to and fro. So what you are doing, you are pushing and pulling the saw. Similar way, when you are scrubbing the floor, you push the scrubber or pocha and then you pull it. Similar way, rowing of boat is also done. So force is a push or pull. It can be applied either by a living object or by a non-living thing. When the force is applied, there is an interaction between two objects. Okay, so there is an interaction and there are two objects. One is the object on which the force is applied and another is the object on which which applies the force. So there are two objects. One is applying force and another is receiving force. So here in this picture we can see that these are two objects. One object is car and other object is this man. Now there is an interaction between these objects. He is applying the force and car is receiving the force and car starts moving. So here we can see two objects, interaction between object. One is applying force, other is receiving force. If you see these pictures, here these girls, they are pushing each other. Who is pushing whom? They are pushing each other. So in this way, when she pushes, she is receiving the force, and when she pushes, she is receiving the force. So both of them are pushing and both of them are receiving the force. So both are the source of the force, both are at the receiving end. Similarly, in this picture, both are pulling each other. They are playing a game and they are pulling each other, and both are the source of the force and both are the receiving the force. So when she applies the force, she receives, and when she applies the force, she receives. In this picture, this man is trying to pull the bullock towards himself, and the bull is not ready to go with him. So he is applying force on the man and the man is applying force on the bullock. So in both the cases, there are two objects. One is applying force, one is receiving force, and bull also is applying force and is receiving force. So when we kick a ball, so what we are doing, we are moving the ball up away from our body. So in this case, we are pushing the ball. When we are picking the book, we are moving the book towards our body. That means we are pulling it. When we hit the ball, that means we are moving the ball away from our body, we are applying a push. And when we are moving a box, when we are lifting a box, we need to push it, we are moving away from our body. So here in this picture you can see that this man is applying, he is moving this door away from his body, so it is push. And in this case he is moving this body towards himself, that is pull. When we go for shopping, we push a shopping trolley. When we fix a nail on the wall, we are pushing it. Here in this case, the wrestler is pushing the weight. Here in this case, we are drawing a drawer by pulling it towards ourselves. He is kicking, this is push. He is hitting him hard with the boxing, this is also push. And here in this case, when the wrestler is trying to lift this object, he is pulling the scene. Now, direction and magnitude of force. So what is direction and what is magnitude? First we will discuss magnitude. So the way or the measurement of strength and amount of force is called magnitude of force. So when the two forces are applied, like for example, if you see, when we had seen a man pushing a car, so a man is pushing a car with some force. So how much force is he applying will be called the magnitude of the force. So like we measure distance in kilometer, meter, centimeter, and we measure weight in kg, gram or tons. Similar fashion, we use Newton as a unit, N-E-W-T-O-N, Newton as a unit, which is denoted by a capital N to measure the force. So if somebody is applying force, we will say, for example, he is applying a force of 10 Newton. So what is the magnitude of the force? It is 10 Newton. Okay. So when two or more forces are applied on the same object, it can be applied either in same direction or in opposite direction. So for example, if you imagine there is one table and it is needed to be moved, so you will call two students to move that table. Now these students can apply the force on the table from one side. So what they are doing, both of them are applying force in the same direction and table will start moving. But so in that case, if one student is applying a force of, for example, 10 newtons, so and both of them are applying the force of 10 Newton and 10 Newton, total force applied will be 10 plus 10, 20 Newton, because the force is applied in the same direction. If though same students will start applying force on table from opposite directions, so one is applying from one direction, another is applying from another direction, so 10 Newton and 10 Newton. Now since the force is equal from both the sides, now the table will not move. So here in this case, what is happening, the force applied from the two students is nullified. 10 Newton minus 10 Newton will be 0 Newton and the force applied is 0. So here you can see that this denotes the direction of the force and this denotes the magnitude of the force. So when two or more forces are applied over an object in the same direction, what is happening? The total or net force is the addition of the magnitude of both the forces. For example, what I have said earlier also, when two students are applying 10 Newton each force on the same direction of the table, we had added the force. So 10 plus 9 becomes 20. For example, here you can see this is a force applied 5 Newton and this is a force applied of 10 Newton. So if I want to say what is the total force will be 5 plus 10, 15. And what will be the direction of the force? Obviously, in the direction both the forces are applied. But what happens if, so for example, here you can say two persons push the box in same direction with a magnitude of force of each 2 Newton. So what will be the resultant force? 2 Newton plus 2 Newton is equal to 4 Newton. And the direction of the force will be in the direction in which the force is applied. Here you can see these are two persons both are applying force of 2 Newton and 2 Newton. So total force applied will be 2 plus 2, 4. And the direction of the force will be in the direction the force is being applied. Here in this example, you can see there are two persons. They are applying force of 25 Newton and 20 Newton. The total force will be 25 plus 20, 45 Newton, and the direction is in the direction of force. Now when two forces are applied over an object in the opposite direction, what will happen? So when the two forces are applied over an object in the opposite direction, the total effective or net force is the difference of magnitude of two forces. So whenever forces are applied from two opposite direction, to get the total effective or not net force, we will subtract the forces. For example, here 5 Newton force is applied in this direction and 10 Newton is applied in this direction. So 10, since they are being applied on opposite direction, total force will be 10 minus 5 Newton. And what will be the direction of the force? Because 5 Newton and 10 Newton, 5 plus 5, 10 Newton, 5 Newton will be nullified, and remaining this 5 Newton is being exerted by this force, this source. So this source is applying force on this direction, so the direction will be this. So whenever from the side where the magnitude of the force is higher, direction will be from that side. And in this case, you can see here also force is applied in opposite direction, 5 Newton in this direction and 5 Newton in this direction. So 5 minus 5 will be 0, and this object will not move from its place because there is total 0 Newton force applied. Example, when two persons push the box in the opposite direction with the magnitude force of each 2 Newton, then resultant force will be 2 minus 2, 0 Newton. So here you can see these are applying, she is applying 2 Newton, he is applying 2 Newton, and they are trying to push the box. But since both of them are applying equal force, that is 2 Newton, total force applied on the box become 0 because the force is applied on the opposite direction. And when the one person is applying force of 6 unit, that means he is applying less force and he is applying more force. So he is applying force of 6 unit and he is applying force of 8 unit. So what is the total force? 8 minus 6, 2. And which direction? Who is applying that 2 unit extra, 2 Newton extra? He is applying. So the direction of the force will be this. Okay. So resultant force will be 8 minus 6, 2 Newton, and the direction will be in the direction of higher magnitude force. So here you can see that adding force along a line, this is an object. Here in this direction we are applying a force of 350 Newton, and in this direction we are applying a force of 300 and 150. So total force applied in this direction, in the same direction, will be 300 plus 150 will be 450 Newton, and total force applied from both the directions will be there 450 minus 350 will be 100 Newton. And where will be the direction? The direction in which the higher magnitude force is applied. So 100 Newton force will be, and the direction of the force will be this side. I hope the direction and the magnitude is clear to you all. In next class we will be studying the effect of the forces. Thank you.